Okay, part two of the exterior. We're on the other side of the fence here. Moving along, this faucet works. Sprinkler head should not be closer than 12 inches to the structure. This gas starter here is perpendiculars off, it's capped off. Perpendiculars off, parallels on. If you're going to put a grill out here, check with the manufacturer. Because some manufacturers have different ideas about whether their grills should be located underneath a covered porch. So just want to know. I made my decision. Coming on along, this column. Is it a post? It's like a post. Okay. It has a curb around it, a little little base around it, so I can't tell whether there's a metal stand underneath these. I don't see those stands very often, by the way. But I don't know whether there's one or not, so I say none apparent. But a stand should be underneath the post to keep water from wicking up off the sidewalk into the post. Again, we've got a flagstone. It's not dimensionally uniform. Again, this is a pond, electric receptive, electric wires should not be used in a permanent application, especially in exterior areas. I just turned this fountain off, checking the GFCI at the patio. And you can see water on top of the fountain right there. What I can't see is a hose right here. Maybe that's a valve that needs to be turned or something, but I did not see any water coming out of the fountain. Is it wet? It's wet. Water was coming out of it. I just wasn't paying attention. This is beyond the scope of this inspection. Alright, this is an attractive nuisance. Kids can play in it. Things can happen. So, I recommend getting rid of it. I would probably keep it myself. But I don't always do the smartest thing. We have surface drains in the back of the yard here. Wood mulch too close to the house under the drip edge. We got some roofing videos again. Now, this is a good place, I promise, from the other video. And, okay, so here's what the deal is. The cement's always drying. The Hoover Dam just dried. I didn't think it ever dried. So however long the Hoover Dam is, that's how long it takes concrete to dry. And when it's drying, concrete shrinks. Your foundation is shrinking. Now, the thing is that you'll never be able to measure it. It doesn't shrink that much. Your brick is the only part of your home, okay, that actually grows. And you'll never be able to measure that either. Now, the brick and the cement have different properties, so it means they react to humidity and temperature differently. So they expand and contract, reacting to the environment at different rates. Not a lot different rates, but different rates all the same. So what happens is that eventually, you'll develop small cracks on the corners. Like this corner right here. If it's a diagonal crack and it's a span of a hand, I don't know whose hand, that's not a foundation problem. That will not be a foundation problem for you. Okay, if it falls out, it might allow termites to come into the house. That's what holds up the brick. So it might be a brick problem. You might want to fix it. Might not. It's not a foundation problem. Now, right in here, I can kind of see it. I use my forensic imagination, but I can tell that this is a post-tension cable slab foundation. They make there's several different types of post-tension cables. Alright? I don't know which one's better or if any one is better, but my understanding that they're all good. So, this is, a post-tension cable foundation. And it was all poured continuous. It's a single slab. Windows are the same, fenestrations are the same, everything's looking good. Really? I'm not supposed to say that. But it is. Everything's looking nice and attractive. Moving on along, we're missing another weep. Another weir, excuse me. Is that just one more? Okay. Oh, no. There's another one. There's another one. 3 more.